It was my 50th birthday, and my wife, to my surprise, booked me on an early morning flight departing from Westonbirt Arboretum at 6 AM for an unknown destination in a very cramped cabin operated by Bristol Balloons. They were the first company to be awarded a civil aviation certificate for passenger flying back in 1978. Before the hot air balloon flight can begin, our pilot checks the weather and selects a suitable takeoff point. The current and forecast weather must have sufficient visibility for the pilot to see and avoid obstructions, so little or no fog or low clouds. Most importantly, sufficiently slow winds below 5 to 10 miles an hour to allow takeoff and landing.
A little bit about myself. I've been flying around the world for about 15 years. Okay, Africa, Europe, Australia and the UK. I still love the UK. And look at that, isn't that just beautiful? What a lovely place to go from. The only thing it's missing is a couple of elephants and wildebeest perhaps. Apart from that, it's lovely.
With hot air balloons, it is the envelope containing the heated air which makes it buoyant, since it has a lower density than the relatively cold air outside the envelope.
Stop the air going underneath the bottom sheet. So what we want to do is to hold it up, just to get a good mouth open at the initial stages. Once the balloon starts to fill up, it will become a little bit of self-supporting. I'm going to put some heat in. And then what will happen as the balloon gets inflated with the hot air, you'll still be holding on, but obviously you'll need to work your way down the balloon as it starts to come up. Otherwise you're going to have very long arms and you'll be off the ground. So happy with that? Lovely, thank you very much both of you. Okay,
a fan is used to blow air into the envelope. The cold air partially inflates the balloon to establish its basic shape before the burner flame is aimed into the mouth, heating the inside.
As you just hold it out here, and then as the balloon's inflated, and once it's stood up, if you walk this bit round.
A crew member stationed opposite the mouth holds a rope called a crown line tied to the apex or crown of the balloon. The crown man role is twofold. One is to prevent the envelope from excessive sway, and two is to prevent the envelope from rising before it's sufficiently buoyant.
Well done guys on the crown line, lovely job, thank you.
Once the balloon is upright, pilot and us the passengers climb aboard.
So we'll get rid of that. And my friend Mark here. Well, that's great, I've got some room for me there.
Burners on full, and we have liftoff.
Yeah, so just to relax into it, okay, and I'll come back to you. Just take in the wonderment.
The direction of our flight depends on the wind, but the altitude of the balloon can be controlled by changing the temperature of the air inside the envelope. The pilot can open one or more burner blast valves to increase the temperature inside the envelope, thereby increasing lift and the balloon rises.
Everyone okay?
Yeah.
If anybody does feel a bit odd or whatever, just do let me know. Okay? More of the morning. Yeah. Lazy. Feel a bit, uneasy.
Westonbirt Arboretum, near Tetbury, is the most important and widely known arboretum in the United Kingdom. It is managed by the Forestry Commission and was established in 1829. For many, a house underground conjures up images of the turf-top pad of the Teletubbies, but here in Westonbirt we can see Mole Manor, designed as a bachelor pad for a wealthy client in 1983, and despite its hobbit-like appearance, was cited as one of the 12 most desirable pads on the planet by the Sunday Times, with a £1 million price tag to prove it.
Well, the thing is with balloons, you can't do a huge amount about it, because the only steerage we've got is at height, which, as you've seen this morning, we started going suddenly.
It may not be first-class seating with standing room only, but the in-flight drinks of champagne add to the celebration of a special flight. Legend has it that early French aeronauts carried champagne to appease angry or frightened spectators at the landing site.
That's 346 over there, isn't it? Over there. You go to the junction at the top of the right, and then you go left to Simon's, don't you?
I was just bringing you down just to have a look at the corner, really. Here we're not interfering with anybody, we're not going to upset any livestock, there's none here, so yeah, we're just sort of having a muck about, really. Looking for a site in the next 10, 15 hours.
Once again, riding on hot air in a balloon proves to be a fantastic experience, and I can see why people get passionate about it. A great way to travel, and a flight you always remember.
Get hung. Yeah, holding on.
Right, I hope you enjoyed that, everyone.
Yeah, lovely, thank you.
Absolutely lovely.